Hi, this is Shalini, and in this video I'm showing you how to do the EFT tapping technique, the second tapping round. So if you haven't watched the first part, please go to that part and watch that first. Okay, so we were talking about what if stiff neck was the problem, and then we did one round of tapping, and we gauged on the scale of 0 to 10 how much that intensity was after the tapping. So when sometimes with just one round of tapping the problem just goes away, and that's great. But usually with one round of tapping, maybe it comes down a bit and there's still something there. So maybe the stiff neck is not so stiff now, but it feels like an ache. There's an ache at the back, or there may be a texture change. So you've got to be tuning into exactly what's happening and checking in the intensity and what does it really feel like, and then doing the second tapping round. Okay, so here's what the second tapping round would look like. We're going to do the setup phrase, but it's a little bit different, as you'll see. So what I'm going to do is tap here and say, even though I still have some of this stiff neck, I deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway. Even though I still have some of this stiff neck, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I still have some of this stiff neck, I deeply and completely accept myself. Okay? So we added in the word still, there's still some of this left. And then as we do the reminder phrase, we say, this remaining problem, so this remaining stiff neck, okay? This remaining stiff neck, this remaining stiff neck, remaining stiff neck, remaining stiff neck, this remaining stiff neck, under the arm, this remaining stiff neck, and then top of the head, this remaining stiff neck. And then you take a deep breath. And once you've done that's the second tapping round. So we said, even though I still have some of this problem, and then we tapped on the reminder phrase saying this remaining problem, and that's the difference between the first round and the second round. Okay, we just add some keywords in there. So now you want to check in and see on a scale of 0 to 10, if the first time it was a 6 and then felt like a 2, where is it at right now? And usually it would have disappeared. And if there is still something there, sometimes when you're dealing with an emotional issue, for example, you're dealing with anger, and you did one tapping round, and now it doesn't feel like anger anymore, it feels like frustration. So we tune into that emotion and we say, even though I have this frustration about this issue, I deeply and completely accept myself. And then you do the second round of tapping. So from anger, it shifted to frustration. And now maybe it's completely gone. Or now it may feel like I don't feel anger anymore. I don't feel frustration anymore. I just feel regret. So it could be physically, I don't feel stiff neck anymore. I don't feel this achy feeling in my neck anymore. It just feels like there's some pressure left at the back of my neck. So you can do another round and say, even though I still have some of this pressure at the back of my neck, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I still have some more of this pressure at the back of my neck, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I still have some more of this pressure at the back of my neck, I deeply and completely accept myself. And here we'd say, more remaining pressure at the back of my neck. More remaining pressure at the back of my neck. More remaining pressure at the back of my neck. More remaining pressure at the back of my neck. More remaining pressure at the back of my neck. More remaining pressure at the back of my neck. More remaining pressure back of my neck. Top of the head. More remaining pressure at the back of my neck. And take a deep breath. And after each tapping round, we check in again and see, is there anything there at all? And usually, you know, by 2-3 rounds, you would have collapsed it. So, check in, you know, that's the step 3 of the basic EFT tapping technique. There are many ways to do it. This is just a very simplified way to, you know, get started and get tapping. And so, you know, it's the basic EFT tapping technique. There's many ways to do it, many artistic ways to do it, but here's a basic mechanical way of doing EFT tapping technique. So have a go and see what happens.